How y'all doing? It's Coach McFadden, and today we're going to talk about 95 Y cross. Now, this is one of my favorite plays. It's one of your deep game plays, especially in the air raid. And I'm going to show you different formations, a couple different, and how you use some motions to get into it. So what you're looking at, this is your standard Y cross. So you have your X right here. You got to work with your quarterback and tell him, we're either based on the corner's positioning, we're going to go route or post route, okay? And this is something you need to work on. This is why having a handful of plays instead of a million plays is great, right? And we have a whole practice just committed to working on this one play. Then the Y cross, a lot of people will say, you got to work behind him or work, here's the thing. Get past this guy. Get past this backer. Because what they're going to be taught is get your hands on him, push him off, right? So I tell our guy, no wasted motion steps, no dancing, just get going. But getting behind the middle backer is key, right? So then that's a teaching point. And what we're going to tell him, once you get past the middle backer, you have a right to keep climbing to go 22 yards, or you have a chance to sit. You can sit and show your body to the quarterback. Because if this safety is playing up, and they want to move this backer out, right? Again, this could be checked into a run, but let's just say for passing purposes that we're going to talk about this. Then why run yourself into your next problem? You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that this guy knows to sit down, right? As he's running, why run yourself into this guy? Sit down. You have an opportunity. Or if there's a blitz here, sit. And so that takes reps. And that's why we're saying, man, this has to be repped. You just can't do it one day. We do this all summer. This is something that we work on all summer, practices, 4-day installs, and I'll tell you about that if you don't know at some point. So as we're running the Y cross, now there's this H position right here. And this is a very interesting one. Now, there's been a bunch of debate about how to run this. This, for your quarterback, is his third read, typically, in our regular air raid progression. But he can also change it to his first read by a simple call, from a sideline call that we would call that he would understand, hey, this guy's playing, he's playing a little more inside, so let's just pull it, dump it, rip it right there, get this guy in space. Your H is usually a running back, hybrid guy that can go right in the backfield if need to, because the H and the F can always be interchangeable. And you'll see that when I go to a little motion. So it goes 1, 2 to 3, and then you got your 4, 5. So on your back side here, you have your F running your shoot or swing route, right? Whichever one you guys agree on, whatever running back feels comfortable doing. And then you got your backside 13-yard curl that breaks into 10, right? Because he's going to work away from the corner. We want to make sure that he's working down, getting his body to show to the quarterback. And you probably won't, in high school, you probably won't get back to the 5th route anyway, to be honest with you. It's just one of those things, right? So as you see, this is a standard 95 Y cross. It's your standard. Now some coaches, because these defense coaches, they're not dumb. Okay, they like to, they're smart, they'll study. So what we like to do, and it changes up some stuff a little bit, and you can see this is a great route here, is we'll go Y sell it again. So now we'll go sell route on the backside. So all this does is change the reads a little bit. So now this just becomes your peak. Quarterback, he's not going to check the post or anything. It's just going to be a go route, right? Again, get really good at the standard stuff before you start trying to do this stuff. Quarterback's got to understand the standard stuff, man. Now this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, with that X being your peak guy. That's your peak now. If he sees a hard corner and he feels like he can get it up, get it up. If there's a soft corner and the guy's playing back, but there's nothing there, just hit the cell. Hit the cell, then go to the, you can jump your eyes up to the Y cross. So that's an adjustment you can make off of it if you're not feeling this. Or you can even change this into a whip route. If you guys are really good at whip routes, you can change it into a, so let's say this guy's playing, heavy out here and your quarterback checks into a slant, 1 foot slant, and he feels like that becomes that call, that becomes his first read. So again, that's kind of you play around with that a little bit. The H, he becomes your kind of, I call him kind of your adjustment guy. But let's put the little, little hitch route right there. So now, this gets fun. And you don't want to change concepts. That's the thing. You don't want to change the concept, but you can dress it up to be something different. So now, we got our pro set here. Remember what I said. These H and F are interchangeable guys. They can interchange on this. So we got everything the same. Quarterback decides if he wants to call post or go route. And all this guy does now, in the simplest of actions, just gets out here. And the reads don't change. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5. And, tell this guy the Z route, don't get frustrated. You're going to catch a lot of balls, baby. It's just right now, and we might get over there, but if we get over there, it's because the quarterback's probably booting that way, and he's running, and then you're working yourself down, he sees you, and he just hits you, right? That just happens. So then you got that. Here's a great formation you can use it out of. You can even do this, and this is just playing around with it. You can even, do this right here. Looks like more of a run formation, and then he just skirts out, he goes here. The reads don't change, right? So that's just some fun. And so then what we like to do sometimes is we like to go empty. So you got your F here. Quarterback's in the empty set. Now all this guy just shoots. And then you got this shoot here. Or we go whip route here. Or we go quick slant here if we see that this guy wants to blitz. And here's something too. So you got to tell this guy, be alert. That's why all these reps come in. So at practice, we love to blitz the guy. So what we'll do is we'll start showing this guy coming up, and we'll have him blitz, and then this guy's called the alert route. So he's got to be here, and the quarterback's got to know he's coming. So he abandons this read because he sees blitz, and he just hits that right away. Catch it, look, hit it, right? It's kind of like the shallow concept. At that point, we're just going up. We're just climbing at that point. This guy too. So if this guy's showing blitz and this guy takes off, quarterback should be able to hit him there, right? And these are things you work on at practice. That's what I'm saying. Having too many plays, you don't get good at the intricacies of all this, right? This is one play, but it has so many answers built into it. There's times, man, where this guy's gonna blitz right here and you see it and you just hit this. Or if you think he might fake blitz it, quarterback can call the whip. So just in case if he bounces back and tries to get into his zone area, that whip route's right there. Again, I've heard people tell me, well, this is just high school football. How do we get good at this? Well, if you get really good at repping the base stuff, these are just little tags. And trust me, man, the kids get it. They really do. So here's the thing. X is always on the line, H is always off for me, Y is always on, Z is always off, unless we go trips, right? So what I like to do, because here it's just motion, right? So you just motion it over, have him hitch route, right? Or whip it, all right? Or, he gets here and he slants it based on what he sees this guy do, right? And then you can even put the Y over here, motion them. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones because this is what we're gonna catch the defense off a little bit. So X, H, and now Y is off the line. See, I didn't change up too much. I didn't make them have to think too much. I just let them know, well, the rules is X is always on the line, so H and Y have to be off the line, right? That's just one simple little rule. These little rules, man, they're not much, and the guys get it. They get it if you rep it all summer. You gotta be able to stay bored. Stay bored, but have fun doing little rules. They will pick it up. They just do, man. They're really smart. So right away we motion. And why do we motion, right? Because we tell our guys, we want to see what these guys are doing. We want to see what they're doing. And the quarterback, because he's not calling protections, it's big on big, they're counting out numbers. And then he knows he's got number 3. This guy always knows he's got number 3. So if he's on this side, he has number 3. So he's the one calling protections, our tailback. So, you can call whatever you want or have him call protections. But he knows it. Quarterback's just staring out. So he's staring out here. He's seeing if these guys are shifting, moving. And then right when we get here, now we can have them set up, right? Just a regular motion across set up. Or we can have a motion. Don't go towards the line, right? Always reach that to him. And then by the time he hears go, then he's just working his butt off over here. And next thing you know, you kind of figured out where the defense is shifting going to. Again, let's call it a whip route. I love a whip route. So now he can tell if the safeties are moving up and down. He can tell if these guys are shifting over. So now he has a chance to really read the defense. And the quarterback does too. He knows the rules is he can sit down at any point. And then he knows he's got to shoot or swing. Look, tell your quarterback throw the green grass. Don't wait till the guy gets open. If there's green grass right here, throw it to it. And these are reps. These are reps, 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 reps. They're gonna drive you crazy at first, but when it clicks, man, it clicks. So throw to the green grass right here. If these safeties wanna split, play 2 high, good. If they wanna play 1 high, right? I know it's not. They wanna play 1 high, then don't work up, right? It's working across the field at 22 yards. I know this isn't the best drawing. I was an art major, so please don't rip on me for that. And guys, have fun with formations, man. That's the fun part about this offense is all the concepts. Keep concepts the same, but have fun with formations. Like you can do this. So we know that the Y is always on the line, right? So what we do is we put the Z here, Y here, and we will have, of course, the H. We can have the H here, and now this is when you get a little more advanced, right? But it's just a little tweak here and there. We have this guy motion here, go up, work down, and this guy just work here. I know it's not the best drawing. Let me fix it. I know the air raid guys, man, they'll rip me. Like I said, let's move him in a little bit because we stacked them, right? We stacked these guys. We want them to be tripping out a little bit. There he goes again. He's just taking off. This guy at the snap. Now you can motion him and not motion him, but I like to motion this guy because I like to see these guys kind of bounce around. Then right at the snap, all he does, he can even do a shoot route, right? You can make it less confusing for him. Say, just do a shoot route, brother. Right there. Quarterback's reads never change. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, these are great tags. These are great things to use on Y cross. And there's many other things you can do. If you want to see more, hit me up. I appreciate your time. I appreciate who you are. Thank you, coaches. Stay positive in the coaching community. We all need to look out for each other. God bless you. Thank you. All right.